I'm just having a bit of a tidy up after I've worked. I've just helped someone. They didn't know how this car worked. They couldn't get it to run properly, so I've just got it all going for them all nicely. And a lot of the time, while I'm working on something, particularly if I'm in here or if I'm just doing something else, I'm just ticking over, just thinking about stuff. And then I relay it on to you, and we all have a little bit of a think together, don't we? Well, aside from my ears popping, I've been thinking about, have you noticed, right, I've talked about all this before, I've talked about we're made to think that we need to be a certain way these days. Everything needs to be bland, grey. I mean, everybody's styles in their houses now is grey and bland and black, boring, no colours anywhere. It's considered bad taste if you have coloured things, reds, greens, blues. Not allowed to have any colour. Everything has to be grey, white, grey carpets, grey walls, white doors. Everything has to be boring. Have we thought about the fact that it seems to be frowned upon to actually care these days? It seems that if you're caught caring about something, putting effort into something, it's untrendy, it's uncool, it's bad. I think this is a ludicrous way to live. It seems these days that you've got to say, oh no, I don't care about that. What's the point in doing that? When someone cares about something, they put effort into something, other people seem to go, why are you bothering with that? What's the point? Why are you washing your car? What's the point? It's going to get dirty when you drive down the road. Why are you spending 2 hours on a Sunday morning polishing your car? What's the point? You're going to drive down the road and it's going to get filthy. And then you're going to park in a car park and someone's going to scratch you. What's the point in having a nice front garden with grass and flowers and plants? You can't do anything with it. It just looks like it does. It's not the in thing these days. The in thing these days is concrete, astroturf, plastic. Having a real garden with real plants and grass isn't cool. You have to put effort into it. You have to care for it. These days, things that you have to put effort into and care into aren't cool. Low maintenance gardens, astroturf, plastic. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to care for it. You don't have to bother for it. It's uncool to care for stuff these days. I think us as humans are bonkers. I think we've gone too far. My opinion, if you want it, if you care for something, great respect to you. If you have something that you have to care for, great respect. If you've got a garden full of life, grass, plants, flowers, trees, insects, birds, and you go out there on a weekend and you care for it, massive respect to you. If you look after your car, you wash and polish it every Sunday, massive respect to you. It's not just about things like that, though. It's about everything. The modern society shouldn't see you caring. Low maintenance hairstyles, haircuts that you don't have to care for. Now, I may be a hypocrite for that. I don't have a haircut that you have to care for. I don't really do hairstyles. It's not in my personality to do a hairstyle that you should have to care for. Plus, I'm a man, so I think hairstyles that you have to care for are mainly for women. But you hear them these days. Oh, I just want to put it up in a bun or cut it off altogether so I haven't got to care for it because it's effort. Why should you have a fish tank? You have to care for it. It's effort. Just have a bowl of water with some plastic fish in it. You haven't got to care for it then, have you? It's strange. Very strange these days. You see people around as well. This is going to be a controversial one, but it's one that I have noticed over the last, I'm going to say 10 years, but maybe it's a bit less than 10 years. Clothing that you don't have to care for. What is this all about? You buy a piece of clothing, you wear it once or twice, you throw it away. No care needed, no washing needed. What is this? And companies, I think it's been cracked down on lately because it is hugely wasteful. But there was a point when companies were marketing their clothing as cheap throwaway clothing. You don't have to care for it. You buy it, you wear it, you throw it away. You buy another one, you wear it, you throw it away. Nobody wants to care for anything. Nobody wants to put effort in. Nobody wants to show that they care. Nobody wants to show effort and willing these days. Why should I care? Now I remember, right, when I was a kid, in the early to mid-90s, it was a thing that if something broke, like just use your car as an example, yeah? If it broke, you would go and you'd mend it yourself. You'd jack it up on axle stands, you'd do whatever it is you had to do, and you'd care for it. You'd put effort into that. You bought that car with your own hard-earned money, and you looked after it. And anyone you knew, anyone you saw, people walking past, they'd go, he cares for that, good respect to him. These days, no one wants to put any effort. I mean, I'll give you, granted, that modern cars are a bit more difficult to look after than the cars of the 90s and the early 2000s. But you can still do a lot of stuff yourself. You can still change brakes and brake pads, services, oil changes, wheels, loads of stuff that you can still do yourself. You don't have to take it to dealing with the computer for everything. There are some things that you can't do yourself still, but you can still do timing belts and things like that, tappets, camshafts, whatever. Now, nobody wants to. Nobody wants to show effort. Nobody wants to show that they care. Because, as I said before, caring is seen as pointless. It's seen as a weakness to care for something. You buy a car, something isn't right with it, it breaks, it needs a service. You just take it to a dealer, shell out a load of money, or to a mechanic, shell out a load of money, and have somebody else do it. It's a modern way these days. Oh no. And shed off any problems. Let someone else do it. I'll just pay some money. We're supposed to be poor at the moment. Filming this in 2025, we're supposed to be poor. There's supposed to be a cost of living crisis. I'm not so sure that that is the case, because everyone just seems to want to waste money not caring. Caring not only saves money, but it shows that you actually appreciate things. You appreciate everything around you and everything that you've got. To me, it seems the modern world doesn't appreciate modern people, particularly young people that were born in the early year 2000s and after. Some people in my generation, unfortunately as well, don't appreciate the things they've got. Because if you did, you would care for it. You would look after your cars, look after things, possessions. You wouldn't just throw them away and buy another one. As I've said, granted, some things can't be mended by the average person. Mobile phones and things, most people haven't got a clue how to mend them, so you have to take them to someone to mend. But cars, bikes, houses, look after your blooming house, for goodness sake. It's crazy. Maybe it's just me, but that's my observation I've noticed over more than 10 years probably. It seems to be a bit of a trend. It's not good to care for stuff. Teenagers these days, oh, I don't care about that. Oh, why should I care? What's the point? What's the point in doing that? What's the point? I'll just buy another one. All their friends going, oh, yeah, you know. If anyone I knew said, oh, what's the point? I'll just throw that away and buy another one, I would lose respect for them. And I have done. I've lost respect for quite a few people because their mentality is to not appreciate and care for the things what they've got. And when teenagers and people in school, children, are growing up with that attitude these days, oh, I'll just buy another one. My parents will just buy another one. It's not good. And it appears that we're going down a slippery slope when it comes to this not caring attitude that a lot of people have these days. Comment with your opinions. Do you think that I'm right? Do you agree with me? Maybe you disagree, and I welcome all comments, disagrees and agreements, because, well, everyone has different views on things. Everyone has different views on life. Everyone has different views on the world, the country, etc. This is just how I see the country. This is how I see things. It's unfortunate. I mean, I was brought up, and it's my mentality, to mend things you've got. You get something, you work hard, you buy it. And then you look after it. If you look after things, they'll last a long time. And it's good to be seen to be caring, not for just people. It's also, unfortunately, I didn't really talk about it before, it seems to be I'd say it's untrendy. It appears these days to care about other people. I don't see very many people hold doors open for people these days. Hold doors open for women. Always hold a door open when you go through any door. Women first. Always. I don't see it that often anymore. And other things like that. It does seem like we're losing touch with morals, and it seems like it's just becoming uncool, untrendy, not good to actually care about stuff. I don't know. You comment, please. Tell me your views, opinions on this topic, and I'll just go about my daily life, thinking about things. This is weird. And maybe I'll think of something else I can come and talk to you about. I like it when we can all relate to the same thing. I've been getting quite a lot of good comments on my other videos talking about the modern society and the modern world. It would appear that most people are on my wavelength. They sort of see what I see and they agree with what they see as being what I see. If that makes any sense to you. Didn't really make a lot of sense to me. There are some people, and there will always be some people that say, get with the times. Maybe so. Maybe so. But if the times mean that we have no morals, no moral compass, no respect, no effort and no care put into anything, what are we going to have left? If all of the younger generation grow up not caring for anything, everything's going to be rack and ruin. There's going to be nothing left. There's going to be no businesses with heart in them because the people running them don't care. There's going to be households, no traditions. Households are not going to have any traditions because people are going to go, can't be bothered to do that. Why should we do that? It's a waste of time. There's not going to be anything left. I think it's important that we instill in our younger generation morals, respect, and traditions, all that kind of stuff, so that we've got a fruitful country and world to carry on after we die. But I don't know. Comment, let me know where you live, how you see things, and maybe we can agree on some stuff. Maybe we disagree. Disagreement is just as good as an agreement, because it means we're not all the same. Nobody's perfect. None of us are the same. We all have different views, and I love to hear every single one of you. I love to hear from every single one of you. So I'll catch you later on. Thanks for watching. Think about sticking around if you like this type of content, because I like talking about things that I have opinions on, and it's good. It's fun for me to talk all of you lot. I mean, I bore my wife to death with it, bless her, all the time. She gets fed up with it. So then I come and talk to you lot to see what you lot think about it, and I think it's great fun. So I'll see you later on. I don't just do this. I also mend engines, trimmers, lawnmowers, cars, camper vans, bicycles, RC cars, as I've just shown you, all this kind of stuff. So if you like all that as well, think about going and watch some of my other videos, CB radios, ham radios, and I'll see you later on. Thanks for watching. Take care.